Kolkata Knight Riders picked only 56 wickets throughout the tournament in 2019, the lowest ever by any team in any edition. The addition of Pat Cummins gives the side an experienced international bowler. Head coach Brendon McCullum felt their young pacers, Shivam Mavi, Prasee Krishna, Sandeep Warrier and Nagarkoti, will surprise a lot of fans. McCullum expects the pacers to call the shots early in the tournament. The wickets are going to surprise a lot of people, he stressed. They are going to be very fresh and very helpful for seam bowling. In which case we've got Nagarkoti, Mavi, Warrior and Prasee. And then Cummins, Ali Khan and Lockie, and Russell, who all bowl 140 plus. KKR have added more middle order depth with the addition of Owen Morgan. With Morgan, Andre Russell and Dinesh Karthik, they have a solid middle order to bank on, with McCullum confirming Shubman Gill will play in the top order throughout the tournament. KKR start their campaign against Mumbai Indians on September 23.
Yeah, look, our Indian bowling lineup on the surface does lack a little bit of experience in terms of game time or games under your belt. But also what comes with that, there's no scars with these guys either. They've got incredible amount of talent. All of them bowl in excess of 140 kilometres an hour. They work really well together as a unit. They can't all play at the same time, obviously, but they'll all get their opportunities at some stage. I've been so impressed with the skills that they possess. They're all slightly different in the way they operate too, which from our point of view tactically is a crucial thing, because we can use them in different aspects. But I think there's a couple of superstars in the making within our bowling lineup. Really important selection at the auction was obviously Pat Cummins. I thought he was the key buy when it comes to overseas bowlers, his pace, his experience, his leadership qualities. And also an area for us is that his ability to try and take early wickets. And if we can do that, we know we've got some quality spinners. Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think Owen Morgan, from our point of view, was a fantastic get at the IPL auction, because we wanted to provide a little bit of resource around Andre Russell, six-hitting ability of Owen Morgan, particularly in the last 2 to 3 years. And we also wanted to provide a little bit more leadership as well around the skipper Dinesh Karthik. And obviously Owen Morgan this year, he's won the World Cup for England, and he's been a standout leader in world cricket. So he was a guy who we're desperate to get, and him batting in the middle order around Andre Russell and around Dinesh Karthik provides us with a really, really strong middle order. I guess the thing that we're going to try and pride ourselves on this year is also being a really smart team and utilising our resource against various teams based on the matchups required. Andre Russell hit 54 sixes, I think, last year. He came out of the telephone box on many an occasion. I think his game is definitely suited to probably the last 10 overs of a T20 game where he can really control it. But there may be times where the matchups are right, we can enter Andre a little bit earlier up the order. But that'll be a horses for courses type approach. But the good thing is we've got lots of resource to be able to choose from. Yeah, I think Shubman's better suited at the top of the order. I think he's a quality player, and especially if the wicket's going to be a little bit tricky early on against fast bowling, I think you want your players who have the best techniques and the best batsmanship and craft, and he's certainly one of those guys. And I see him batting at the top of the order for us throughout the campaign. From a leadership point of view, I'm really impressed with the way that he carries himself and the way that he plays the game. I feel he's got a bit of a presence about him even at a young age. Very respectful as well, which comes with that. But I think what I want to see the most out of him is just to grow in his own time, grow in his own space, but also take those around him who are still reasonably inexperienced and grow at the same rate that he's growing in his own career. If we can do that, then the experience we can get into these guys at a young age in pressure moments is going to be a very, very good thing for KKR this season. So he's got a big role. I know DK really respects him as a person and as a cricket brain as well. And I think he's going to be another wonderful resource for DK both on and off the field. Oh look, there's 8 teams here that are all desperate to win this title. So of course, that's the ultimate aim for us. Do we believe it? Of course we believe that we're capable of winning the title, but there's going to need a lot of hard work, a lot of luck to go your way. You need to get hot at the right time. The key for us is just to try and live in the moment, try and play each game with the respect that it deserves, and try and put our best foot forward on every occasion. We do that. I have an immense amount of belief in our leaders within the group, and I have an immense amount of belief in the talent within our group. And that's all you can ask for as a coach and a coaching staff, is that you go out there, you try your absolute best, and you try and play the game the way it deserves to be played. And if we do that, I'm pretty confident that things will work out well for us, but let's see. Yeah, I really think that the wickets are going to surprise a lot of people. I think early on in the tournament, they're going to be quite fresh. I think they could be quite helpful for seam bowling, in which case we've got Naga Koti, we've got Sandeep Warrior, we've got Shivam Mavi, we've got Prasid Krishna, we've got Pat Cummins, Ali Khan and Lockie Ferguson. We've got a lot of very, very good quick bowlers who all bowl in excess of 140 kilometres an hour. So we've also got Andre Russell who does that too. So we've got a vast amount of fast bowlers that I think will suit those conditions. As the tournament wears on, and perhaps as we get into the Sharjahs and the Dubais, I think later on in the tournament, spin will come to the fore. We're very fortunate with our spin bowling lineup too. Sunil Narayan, he can bowl on any wicket. Kuldeep Yadav, Varun Chakravarti, and also we've got this young Siddharth as well, who I think, if he gets his opportunity, could surprise a fair few people even at the age of 20. So I'm very, very comfortable with the bowling options we've got. And if the wickets play as we expect, then I think we could shock a few early with the pace and speeds that our bowlers can operate.